No problem.
Good.
No
now get
problem.
out of my way.
I'm insane, bro! I'm insane! I'm the best! I'm the best! Now that was me carrying the damn squad, baby! Let's go! Woo! Woo! I'm the best! I'm the best! Punch! Punch them! Boom! 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 Punch him down! Go! Go! Oh, thought I was gonna miss that. In. Boom! Boom! Oh, shouldn't have gone in. Shouldn't have gone in. No. I'm insane, bro. Back up, back up. What the hell? Go, baby. Get out of here. Not today. You ain't taking my... Whoa. Oh, what did I tell you? I said don't let me get heated with the longbow, baby. Bow, bow. I got you. I'm insane, bro! I'm insane! I'm the best! I'm the best! I pull those clutches out all the time.
Are you ready to fight?
No problem.
Good.
No
now get
problem.
out of my way.
I'm insane, bro! I'm insane! I'm the best! I'm the best! I pull those clutches out all the time.
Are you ready to fight?
No problem.
Good.
No
now get out
problem.
of my way.
Cat out. Was he in the first one, second one, third one? He's at top. Oh my dude, you just wait. You let me find a sniper anywhere in here, my guy. Huh? What'd I say? What'd I tell him? Huh? 5 shots, all I need one. I need one. I need one. It's in the intro for a damn reason, because I'm the best. Well, I think that is sniper ammo I just picked up. Oh, it was. You just ruined everybody else's day, my friend. I only needed one more shot anyways. Who do you guys think you're watching? The best! He shot my decoy, bro. Hey, dumbass, that was a decoy. GG, bro. Yep. 3 plates on the guy in front. Guy up front's down. Down. Hit him, purple. Down.
I'm insane, bro! I'm
Where's the other one?
insane!
Where's your butt? Your butt bud want to peek on the train? You shouldn't. Adios! I'm the best. I'm the best. I knocked one. Right here. 3 plates. Well, right here. He's gone. You should have hit me the first time, pal. Get out of here. I pulled those punches right here. All the time. All the time. Cracked on purple. No problem. Ooh. Downed one. Plate's broken on that guy running up the hill. Downed. I downed him in between the rails, bro. Facts, facts, facts. Downed one. 3 plates. Downed. 3 plates on the top of this building. Downed. What'd I tell you, baby? What'd I tell you? Hello, hello, hello. We should be live. We should be good. We should be running here. I got the mic going, audio hooked up. Let me know. Let me know what's up. Dang, that music is cooking loud. Hello. Let me know if the music's pumping in too loud. I'll get it swapped over to the game here in a second. All right, let me know if that audio is coming in too loud. All right, what did we log off doing? You know, that's the question. That's the question I'm asking myself. We logged off doing something. What was it? It was either stonemason or alchemy. It really could have been either or. I think it was stonemason. Let's find out. We're in the mine, so it was stonemason. A whole 20 hours and 57 minutes. Didn't even get us a level. That's okay though, because we still have 22 levels of Minefighter that we need to train. And that little boost in experience there should definitely make it to where the knowledge points push us up into level 38, which is what we're shooting for. We have been crazy busy with leagues coming up. And the sleep has been all over the place, that's for sure. We're going to go kill some skeletons for now. That's why we got 20 hours of stone mason passive training in, because just straight up between working on the videos and planning stuff out, as well as it's been wild, but we're here. We made it today. A little bit delayed. That's my fault, you know, but we're here. We're gonna take down some skeletons. We got another upgrade to the chest piece yesterday. Huge. I really just need a legendary weapon or a weapon upgrade even to come in. But we got a level 34 purple, which is massive. killing these skeletons has been good. It's just like solid. Level 34 is a solid level to get upgrades for. So technically I'm shooting to upgrade the gloves, shield, boots, helmet, all of it at this point in time. Considering we need to get level 60, but eventually we will be moving on from the skeletons and doing something else. I just don't know at what level, you know. 44 for the cockroaches, I don't know. These fire toads I don't like. I don't like the fire toads. If we get like a legendary ice weapon, maybe, but I'm not about the fire toads. Maybe the cockroaches. Like every 10 levels go for like set upgrades, you know, so we just grind out from 34 to 44 here. See what we can see. I'm about to die, son of a bitch. 34 to 44 here, and then the cockroaches 44 to 54, and then the worms. This has got to get fixed. Also, can we get the Hopeport music inside of the mine, please? Every time I go to Hopeport, I just want to stay there because the music there just slaps. We're gonna have to like search on YouTube to see if somebody's uploaded the full looped playlist of everything inside of Hopeport. Look at this. I had a mace that attacked that fast. It was a legendary mace for the mine. I sold it. I don't know when I sold it, but I sold it. It's gone. It's gone forever. It's never coming back. Coming in with a hard 23 right off the bat, followed by an 18. Come on with this RNG, you know? Also, can we auto swap to my thing? And somebody was saying that you could just auto equip what weapon you needed and wanted to attack with. Where the hell is that option? Combat only keybinds. I'm not seeing the option to default to a weapon and use that weapon to left click attack. Is it because I can now click the number 3 with the keypad? Is that what everybody's talking about? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I forget who I was watching. I'm really bad with names. I'm like terrible with names. I forget who I was watching. It was somebody doing a review last night. It was somebody's review of Brighter Shores. Big creator. Much bigger than me anyways. I just can't for the life of me remember his name, dude. I can't. It was definitely a fair review, that's for sure. And I swear he popped in and he was like, they actually made an update. And I was like, yeah, I read that. I've read all of the patch notes that have come out for Brighter Shores, almost. There's been like 2 or 3 that I've missed. But I read the one where that came out and I just have never seen it. Lisa, how you doing? But yeah, I'll let you know if I find it. Where would it even be? I don't know where the 27s are coming in from these skeletons, but they've started hitting a lot harder. I don't know what's going on. Lisa. Do I milk it? You know, do I string you along? Do I milk it? Do I tease you, or do we just get rid of you? I think we just get rid of you. For now. Eventually I'm going to start stringing them people along. I respect the grind. You're just barking up the wrong tree. Also, I'm pretty sure like a quarter of you are like pre-programmed bots. But whatever, conspiracy theories aside, we need to figure out if we can just left-click attack. I swear somebody yesterday, I was in this cave yesterday. I wasn't live, no, I wasn't live. I was just in this cave yesterday. My wife was with me, and I was like, I'm clicking faster than this guy, and he's getting it still. I don't understand what's going on. I think he was left-click attacking with his range weapon. I was like, no shot, I didn't click on my range weapon before that guy did. It's like, he's got the pid on me, or he's doing the left click. I just don't know how to set it up. You know what I miss? Chronopolis. Also, what was the Hope Fort 5-star quest? What's it called? There's quest rewards. I haven't looked them up. It's been so long since I remember hearing them, but we need to look that up. Or there was something else. Was it the Chronopolis quest then that had something huge to it? I swore it unlocked something huge. Oh! That gives you a shortcut, which is huge for Chronopolis, and I'm saying because I'm so excited. We did so much running around Chronopolis where it's just crazy. Did I just transition the stream? Did I press a key on the thing that transitioned to the stream from scene to scene? That might have been my bad. Thought I deleted all the keybinds when I swapped over from... Yeah, you very well might. I'm not entirely sure how the room system works or how many layers they have divvied out to any specific room. I'm not at all certain as to how their layering system works, basically. Because you would assume we're in a layer of, what, say like 100 different rooms. But I don't know how they cycle in and out, you know what I'm saying? The boots are level 34 in blue, and these boots are level 22 in purple. I mean, before a couple streams ago, I would say that there's zero chance that the blue boots match up, but there's a possibility. It is so close to some of them. Still not an upgrade. It's close though. If it was a level 44 blue item, it would be an upgrade. Cannot do this during combat. I believe I already have that, but it's saying there's a do first action button. We might be able to find it here. Yeah, no, that's just telling you how to... I wish it would let me put this on left click or something. I don't know. Seems like an easy fix, you know, if you're at a distance, auto attack with range. As soon as the ranged weapon runs out of ammunition, auto swap to the first one. If I want to control it besides that, I'll control it besides that. But even in more reality, they should have it to where these three weapons are like on a little sidebar right here, and I highlight which one I want to initially attack with. Seems like it'd be such an easy fix. Cooking cape. I've still yet to achieve a level 50. I don't know how many hours we've put into the game. It's a decent amount. And we still have not hit level 50. Stuck in this mine grind. If you'd have told me, you know, a week ago that Mine Fighter was going to be my first level 50, I'd have probably laughed at you. But here we are. We need to get it to level 61. The one good thing coming out of killing these skeletons is I'm getting a boatload of silver from it. Like, we are getting stocked up with silver. What do we have unlocked here? Like at 29, when we unlock the next healing potion, it should be no problem to be able to just buy a bunch of those and maybe even craft those all the way to level 35. Just by dumping the silver into it. On the same grind on your way to level 61 combat. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are doing this right now. Honestly, I like how the quest rewards are impactful. Like, you know what I mean? They carry weight to them. I feel like they definitely should have reworked the Spider's Nest and put this quest into Hopeport, somewhere closer in the beginning, because it is such a game-changing unlock. Maybe even swapped Spider Nest rewards with the Obelisk rewards, which is, I believe, where you get access to the Quartermaster spell. Like, they should have swapped those rewards, because Quartermaster is a pretty game-changing spell as well, and it almost fits a little bit better in Hope Forest, just because of the fact that you're getting ready to move into the mine, which is where you start crafting weapons and really needing to, like, mass deposit gear. I don't know. Honestly, both of them should be inside of Hope Fort. You did the spider nest on your second day? Dude, I did not have the patience to grind carpentry for that long. I also was not dumping my extra knowledge into carpentry. I'd have to watch what the hell I was doing on the first and second day. I was just trying to push through the quest. The main quest. That carpentry grind sucked. 32 carpentry was ridiculous. A ridiculous requirement should have been like 24 or something, you know? Give people a little taste of how much the experience ramps up, but don't just throw them into the deep end. But needless to say, the rewards for the quest I think are huge. And I like that they're like super impactful, majorly game-changing. We got lost and found. Once we complete that, we're looking at being able to craft legendary gear out of the off class gear that we have dropped to us. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. I'm definitely trying to get that done before we move on into episode 5, and we still don't have a release date on that. I don't know how long we have to grind, but I'd like to get it done before Leagues, but man, Leagues is creeping up on us so fast. You think it makes sense for the mine if you don't want to do weapon crafting and just plan to buy most of the gear, then you don't need it? I agree. It definitely should have been like, yeah, you're right, you know, maybe even if you're talking about the spell, the quarter, what the hell is it called? Yeah, the quartermaster spell. That would have fit really well inside of the mine, coming from a quest reward. I don't know though, but I'm just saying the spider nest reward is so game changing that a lot of people would have probably appreciated it in episode 1, especially. Just imagine if you got to level like 43 foraging, because you're like, I just want to grind out, you know, episode 1 for a while. So you deal with all the having to teleport back and bank and then walk all the way back, and you deal with all that just to find out whenever you complete that quest that you could have been banking, dude, and literally cut your time in half of what was already an insane grind. Oh, crafting epic gear, yeah. Yeah, that's, and that, you're right, that does make sense for mine. And it's a massive upgrade. It's practically an essential upgrade, which is what I'm getting at. The quest rewards are so good that they're practically essential, which right now is really fun. But if I'm making a second account, that's not going to be so fun. I think that's why I'm so jaded when it comes to questing inside of old school RuneScape. Because back in the day, I didn't mind questing. Like I was talking about it the other day. My first character in old school actually was a quester, man. That's what I did. I was shooting for the questcade. But then, you know, we swapped over into PvP and started making accounts for PvP and making other accounts, and it's like, I'm not doing these quests all over again. And for the ones that they force you to do, you have to do them 10 times over. It's like so mind-numbing. Yeah, I definitely agree with the storage being in a quest inside of Hopeport and being unlocked earlier. Because it's just so massive, and I don't know, it would also work really well to ensure people that, you know, things that happen inside of episode 1 impact other episodes, meaning that what's going to happen inside of episode 2, that's going to impact other episodes. You know what I'm saying? Like that quest reward in episode 2, the bank, impacts every episode. It's crazy. The reward here impacts every episode. Yeah, woulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda. But like you were saying, the carpentry grind is not terrible. It's bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the worst. It's doable. Four more levels of stonemason that we need to get unlocked via the... You know what's weird about this quest is you have to have one of these passives unlocked. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's probably this figurine right here. You have to like craft a passive figurine for the quest. was looking into that. It's weird. Regardless, we're trying to get to level 38 with knowledge points here so we can skip Deathstone, and we're really close to being able to do that. Huge. You could just buy them flat out, fully completed. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't look too deep into it. Well, does that mean you wouldn't need the requirements? Those don't even show up in the shop until you have the requirements, huh? Yeah, I didn't look too deep into it. I'm like, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We still need 21 combat levels. 38. No, 28. What smithing do we need for that quest, too? It's like 60, isn't it? Oh my gosh. What's this stupid quest called? Oh my goodness gracious. 60 blacksmithing, 46 stonemason is what we need to get up to. I'm not worried about the stonemason. That's the skill I want to train. Like, that's the weapon crafting skill I want to train. Blacksmith, I'm pissed off that I need to get all the way to level 60. And then bone right only to level 40. That's not terrible. And like I said, once we get stonemason to level 38, we'll be able to use the rugged flint or whatever it is. That's when we kind of reset on the materials here and we're not worried about Deathstone. We're getting ready to swap back over into iron as well for smithing, which is huge. I think we have a bunch of iron, rugged iron in the bank. But even if we don't, that's really easy to get a bunch of. Still, level 60 is crazy. Wow, this guy's fighting level 78 skeletons, huh? When do those unlock? Can't highlight his anymore. Damn it all. Is it a clattering skeleton? That's what I want to see. And it's dead. We'll never know. I'm assuming it's this one. Meaning he's level 63. What's this guy doing? Get on out of here. What they called, like, Stockholm Syndrome? Where you become accustomed to where you're captive. You've been in the cave too long, friend. Get out of here. Explore elsewhere. I wish we could see. Yeah, they need to inspect tools so I can see what this guy's stats are. Now that I understand what the numbers were above people's heads, I almost wish it was total level for the area again. It just made no damn sense what the level was supposed to be. But technically, if they just added like an examine option where I could look at this guy's profession list, like if I'm looking at this screen right here, if I clicked examine on him, this would pop up showing me his stats, maybe like a little mini fig of him showing what weapon and gear he has equipped. That's less important, but his stats would be cool to see. If you inspect them on social panel, you can see their... Yeah, but that's like so many extra layers of... We're adding friction here. I don't want to deal with friction. Oh wait, is this the social panel you're talking about? You inspect them on the social panel. Oh, okay. Hold on. Here, excuse me, sir. Level 94 Mind Fighter? What is this guy doing? He's definitely got Stockholm Syndrome, sir. Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to clear out of the mines. And to go pick some fruits, okay? Go touch the grass. These caves are dark. He can't get out of them. Oh, so it only tells us his Mind Fighter, so it doesn't tell us his other stats. I mean, that's better than nothing. I didn't know that. That's cool. Oh, you, sir, we're spying on people. What do you got? 52. I'm jealous. Do we happen to know what the up and... Why? Why? Boom. Money. That's why it knew we needed to empty our bank, empty our inventory. Do we happen to know what the up and down arrows are in the equipment section? Hilarious. I'm so glad that you bring that up. Because originally when the game came out, I don't know if you were playing like on day one, but people would have numbers next to their name. And then they would either have red arrows or green arrows, 2 red arrows, 2 green arrows. It was so confusing. I had no idea. Well, the red and green arrows had to do with their equipment. Let me get to the monsters and click on the monster and see if I can explain at least what I understand the system to understand. Your gear rating, not sure if it's the general or versus what you're fighting though. That's an excellent question. We can figure that out. So my equipment is 1 arrow higher than the frog. So like a gear rating wise, it's like, yeah, you're doing all right. RNG maybe won't dick you around. And for here, it's still 1 arrow. So I don't know if there's another monster where it goes up to 2 arrows. If I go down and fight the cave crawlers right now, what happens is I get like 10% less experience or something like that because they deem it an easy fight. So there very well could be a point where that's like up to 3 arrows higher than the monster and now you're getting less experience. I don't know. But yeah, it's your gear rating. And it used to be next to people's names, and that was the most confusing part about people's names, or numbers next to their names. That was another mystery I solved off stream last night. Huge mystery solved. I don't know what these cockroaches are weak to. But it'd be really nice if they were weak to Tempest. The only thing I know so far that's weak to Tempest is this Goblin Miner. It'd also be really nice if I could get a weapon upgrade. It's been so long. We've gotten some gear upgrades, but just no weapon upgrades. It might be the equipment versus monster. Yeah, it very well could be. It could just be a general equipment compared to your combat level as well. Like maybe when my combat level's 50, if I'm still wearing this equipment, it's gonna be like 1 arrow down, like, yo, what are you doing? Upgrade your gear. Honestly, I don't know. I only figured out that that arrow was still in the game just yesterday, and I was like, oh, I thought they got rid of this arrow, but it's still here. And it at least has a description to it, so I can try to piece together what the hell it means. gonna have so many 35% health potions. I'm so damn excited. I can't be the only one who's stocked up on that, grinding out their mind level to 61. But damn it, am I excited. When do we unlock those, another version of those? Because I would just love to go back there. It slows down the training so much. It really does. But we are going to be able to put so many of those potions together. I'm so excited. It's not until level 54. And when we unlock them at 54, they're probably going to be like level 70 or some shit. It does show the arrow. So if I inspect myself on the combat panel, so it is probably compared to your combat level. So this guy's Mind Fighter equipment is probably up to date with his combat level. We can actually figure this out too. So now my equipment just went to average. Well, I guess that doesn't really tell us if it's our combat level because the equipment score is obviously down. I guess if I had like a bunch of level 20 shit, it would still do the same thing. It would just go down. So maybe it's just your general equipment score. I honestly don't know. Fuck. Nice try, skeleton. Cheap shotted me here. Blindsided me. You put on lower level gear. Yeah, but the lower level gear is technically lower stats as well. So it is gonna lower that number. So the only way for me to know technically would be to equip this exact set at level 50. Or keep an eye on it and see if it ever goes down. It's too bad this didn't get brought up the other day, because the other day I was sitting on equipment that was... I guess we weren't even looking at the number, so I wouldn't have known what it started as. Never mind. If we happen to go dry on RNG and not upgrade our gear until level 50, we'll sure as hell know if it's related to the combat level or just in general. If I had to assume, it would be just in general. What level am I moving away from the... That's such a good question. I don't know. 44 probably, I'm guessing. I'll go look at the cockroaches probably at 44 and see what they're vulnerable to. I could probably look that up as well. The wiki's really filling itself out. Why am I not getting a weakness? Oh, it's vulnerable to fire. It's not immune to anything, which is good to know, so I could technically take my Tempest down there. And we do have this weapon right here. I wonder if this would be killing the skeletons faster. But yeah, since we do have this, and this is fire, and the cockroaches are vulnerable to fire, probably not 44, but 42 or 43. Huge. Straight into stonemason. We gotta skip that death stone. I do have some in my bank that I can craft these items with. So that's something to take in mind as well. Like, I might not need to get all the way to level 38, but close to it. Because what I have in Deathstone might boost me up to it. And we have a decent amount of rugged flint. Man. Oh, this guy's getting that experience in. It is such a waste. 5% experience is nothing, dude. Even at 10%, I'm like, it is not worth the inventory space. To be fair, in combat is about the only area that it's worth it. Because if I was doing this when I was mining basalt, I had some of these in my inventory, and what ended up happening is I was getting such little bonus experience that it did not make up for the inventory spot that the potions take up because you cannot equip them, you know what I'm saying? So mining basalt with the potions is just completely not it. But now that I'm looking at it, he's using a combat boost potion. And look at the speed on that. That speed is nasty. I think speed is king in this game too, with the way RNG works. The more rolls of the dice you have, the better. We unlock next. I don't like that when you unlock something, like when we unlock the Umber Blob at level 44, it's gonna be like level 60. It's a very weird system. And with how RNG works, zero chance that at level 44 I can take on a level 60. However, I do want to point out that these are all technically temporary problems, which as soon as special attacks and maybe class attacks or spells get added into the game, might completely nullify all of the complaints with combat, you know what I'm saying? So maybe, like, with spells and stuff, you will be able to kill the level 64s at... I don't know. This is just speculation. Yeah. They definitely are going to, at the very bare minimum, I see the special attacks, or I don't know if these are going to end up being class special attacks or weapon special attacks. I think Andrew said something about weapons. But then what the hell is the class for? I don't know. But regardless, what it's going to do is at the bare minimum, it's going to make combat less 50-50 RNG every fight. Like right now the combat is so bad. The only real power that you gain is when you level up. When I get to level 41, the only power that I gain, I'm not going to do any more damage or have a better chance to hit or anything like that. The only bit of gains that I have are right here. These are gonna go up by like 0.3%, which does slightly tilt the fight in your favor. But we're still playing the RNG game, and we all know how that works, alright? We've all gone dry on Steel Dragons for 14 years trying to get a Visage, alright? And when we finally got one, it was worth 1.3 mil, not 20 mil when we finally were hunting for it when we were children, right? You know? RNG's a bitch, okay? And this game proves that time and time again. Level 61 to level 94 range at the Steel Dragons, right? Alright? No, not a single Visage, but you know what? I got enough Dragon Plate legs to fund my PKing throughout, alright? You know what? So it worked out. Like 2 mil pop. That's when Dragon legs were 2 mil a pop. Boom, boom, boom. We'd be raking those things in. Every time I got a set of Dragon legs, you know what we were doing? Buying some gear. Going and fighting. And you know why we had to spend so much on gear? Because range in RuneScape is a pain in the ass, man. That's what I was bringing up in the one of the Leagues videos I made, that range is like an underloved skill. Out there, people out there fighting with a whip, doing just as much damage as me, paying 3.5 thousand gold for a Dragonstone bolt. Steel Dragon core memories for sure. Core nightmares, more like it. I used to dream about getting a Visage, 22 mil in the bag. Never happened. Actually, never happened. I don't think it happened until I was playing RuneScape 3, and the Visage was like worth nothing. And I was with my girlfriend at the time, but now wife. I was excited. She didn't get it. I was like, yeah, you're lucky, because 10 years ago, I'd have been bouncing off the walls if this happened. I think party hats have like long passed 100 mil. But yeah, at the time. Good times. I think the reason I did Steel Dragons so much was because you could run out there with an inventory of 25 anti-fire potions and literally just spend like 7 hours. I would log out. I would spend a whole play session at the Steel Dragons and log out at the Steel Dragons. That way I wouldn't regain aggro. Log back in, do another 7-hour session the next day. My dad's like, I don't understand why you're killing those over and over again. I'm like, it's gonna make me so much money one of these days. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I mean, you know, it had to have been like 100 Dragon Play legs. So, you know, we made money throughout it, but that covered supplies and then PKing supplies. So that money got spent as I got it. We're going to move on to the cockroaches at 41 and see if we can manage to take them down, because we have a weapon that they are weak to. And they're level 44, so it might be at the level to where any of the drops from there are going to be an upgrade. But regardless, I'm pretty sure that makes them more valuable. Where are the cockroaches? Over here. I'm heading the right way. Still 37? Yeah, it's not going to go well. I can already tell. This is going to burn through my hit point potions, and then once we're out of these, we're basically screwed, and it's going to turn every fight into a 50-50 where I'm going to die eventually. We'll see, though. Not much room to work with here. Oh, there is a cockroach room up here. I'm gonna go into that room and maybe see if I can... If I can get 4 hits with my bolas on them before they get to me... 29 with impact, though. I mean, they can slap on me hard. In RNG, you could hit 4 29s in a row and just turn the tide of the fight entirely. Oh, man, dude. Level 131 potion. It's a level what? %7 mine experience. These are worthless. I mean, they'd be worth experience, but it's going to be decades before we're level 131, so I'm not worried about it. We're close to 35, which is why I'm definitely all about collecting the stuff. And those are health potions, too, which are just so necessary. What are you, Evan? Level 50, huh? That mustache. Mustache of champions. You're not attacking, Evan. There you go. Heal, buddy, heal. Maybe hit the immunity spell. Just hit it with a reset, you know? There's no shame in resetting. RNG doesn't go your way, just hit it with a quick reset. Yeah, in this room, I can at least hit them 3 times before they hit me, which is definitely going to put us in the advantage. Oh, he's gone. We lost Evan. Son of a bitch. Evan, I told you to reset. Why didn't you listen? 800. I'm getting 829 experience apiece. That is not bad. Yeah, you're right. That's not bad. They drop resources, so I'm not getting squat for gold or copper, but from all the skeletons we killed, we're already sitting at a pretty decent chunk. Should be able to easily buy me 35 alchemy. I don't know, how much experience are you getting at the skeletons? I wasn't paying attention to the amount of experience I was getting there. Because sometimes it does come down to like, hey, I kill the skeletons twice as fast, so... That's good. That's good to hear. Alchemy for just a little loss. That is good. Once we get up to level 35, like I said, we have like 350 of these level 35 health potions and ingredients stacked up and ready to go. But I don't anticipate, you know, I might even end up passively getting to level 35 because we have leagues coming up in less than 10 days at this point in time. And I'm still, like, in debates as to what I'm going to do in Brighter Shores. Not passive training, but AFK training-wise, while I'm playing League. I'm really just leaning towards cooking. Here we go. First health potion in a while. I'm really just leaning... RNG's going to shtick me on this one. Son of a bitch. I'm just, like, hitting 4s. I'm hitting 4s. Okay. 650, yeah, but if you can kill 2 skeletons in the time that you kill 1 cockroach, or, like, if me dying becomes, something that's happening every other kill, there's definitely, a loss in experience going with the higher one. I should have sold my gear while I was there. But yeah, I'm leaning towards cooking as the AFK grind, just simply because you can do the vegetables, and that's... Oh. Hopefully I have room. Alright, we're gonna have to drop some stuff. I just don't know how much stuff. That should be enough. Come here, you. Give me some of that. Give me some of that, whatever the hell it's called. I forget. You know what it is. You know what it is. You were mining it for me. Thank you. Brimstone. Appreciate it, pal. Alright, now let's go turn this brimstone into explosives. Are they important now? Not really. But when we get up to level... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Have I lost my mind? You know, when we get up to the next tier, it might be worth it, okay? That's the theme. Boom. Didn't even lose nothing. I'd say I planned it out, but I was definitely willing to lose all that gear just to grab the brimstone. Oh, no way. Can I, is there a spot? There's not really a spot. There's no bridge here. Huge. That'd be a huge gap to definitely get 4 hits on him every time. Going back to the cave. Seems like the safest spot. Leagues is definitely fun. So if you've never played RuneScape before, I think Leagues is fun. And even if you've played but don't play currently or like on a regular basis, Leagues is huge, man. I don't currently play on a regular basis. Like, just hit a 34 on me. The PvP scene right now for me is just not it. So I kind of quit playing RuneScape on a regular basis a while ago. I booted up a hardcore Iron Man for a while, and that was actually a fun way to play the game because the quests actually started to mean something. I was enjoying quests on my hardcore, actually, surprisingly. However, I just got so much going on with so many other games. But Leagues for casuals, there's no reason to take Leagues seriously. It's so much more chill than something like Dead Man mode. Leagues is built for casuals, essentially. When I play RuneScape, even when I'm playing actively, I never am doing main game stuff. I'm always like PvPing or something along those lines. Killing bosses, if I'm killing bosses, it's out in the wilderness, you know? I'm gonna die again. Oh, barely. We can't equip this mace yet, but let's see if this mace is better than... I can't even see. It's got 81 strength. So it actually does... Damn, it goes above the thing by quite a bit. So we're at a level here where even the blues are massive upgrades. And we're getting blue weapons from these guys. I don't know if I was just killing skeletons and those are the armor people, you know? But we're actually getting weapons from these guys. And these hammers is a good sign. Alright. Yeah, we'll probably be killing a boatload of cockroaches. Leagues isn't meant to be played. Oh, I don't play a whole lot of the main game, so the reason I like playing Leagues so much is the fact that I can experience things that I don't typically experience. Like, I didn't know how to do Tombs of a Masket until the last league. And now I could probably go into the main game with my main, if you will. I call it my tank PKer. I could probably go in with that and do it and do Tombs of a Masket. So yeah, I like Leagues. It's meant for casuals, essentially. Now, you always get the sweats, especially in old school RuneScape, man. RuneScape's nuts, man. Zek might be one of them. I don't remember. Day one of Brighter Shores, we had some experience efficiency nuts in the chat. We're all about that experience efficiency. They definitely had some handy tips in Brighter Shores, even though Brighter Shores had just launched. They're nuts. And that's that RuneScape gene carrying over into Brighter Shores. They get wild over there. I get a little nuts with it too. You'll see we're gonna be setting up a step-by-step game plan this year that's gonna be way more expanded than last year's was. Last year I only set up for like an hour of gameplay. I was like, as long as I can get a solid first hour in, I should be all right. And then what ended up happening was, after that first hour and I finished all my tasks, it really was just like I was digging through the task list trying to figure out what would be the best, and you almost kind of like stall yourself when you're trying to figure out what to do next. So even I get a little sweaty with it, and we're going to be putting in a pretty thick step-by-step guide for the live stream that we're going to put together on Leagues. Gotcha. There was a few efficiency nuts in the chat that day, in the following days. They probably burnt out with all that efficiency and then went back to RuneScape. Oh, here we go. RNG killed me on that one. He got me. We probably need to go, if we're being honest, we probably should go kill another couple levels of skeletons. Get to like level 43. But it's huge to see. Look how many weapons these things are dropping in comparison to the skeletons. So now I'm starting to think that we need to get like even just generalized drop tables here, so we know what is dropping what. So we're not wasting time. Like, because I've been killing skeletons this whole time. Like, I'm not upgrading my weapon, but I have been somewhat upgrading my armor, right? Which is actually huge. And then when I was killing the cave crawlers, I was like getting weapons there, and I was like, I need to upgrade my armor. What the hell is going on? So even just like a generalized, like, hey, they drop armor, they drop weapons, they drop, you know, huge. Yeah, my XP per time in game is also not very efficient. We are the opposite of efficient, that's for sure. That is for sure. And that's the beauty of leagues, actually, is you don't have to be efficient, because the experience rates are so high in that league that whether you're efficient or not, you're going to be walking out of there getting to the end game. I'm excited to see what they end up doing with the combat relics. That's what's really holding me up on making a game plan. We need the combat relics so I can dial in that I'm going to do range. It's like 90% sure that I'm going to do range. And then we need a task list. We really need the task list, because I can't really make a step-by-step guide if I don't know what steps I need to take. But yeah, I'll be right back. So I literally said I was gonna go back to the skeletons, and I ended up walking here. So maybe that means something. Also, the mine music. Where's my mine music? Got fight music, but I have no mine music. That's why we need the Hope Port playlist to just import it into the rest of the episodes, because it's the far superior playlist. I'm out of health potions. I'm gonna die again. Also, I'm attacking with my thunder hammer for some reason. We had him down to 2 health. It's just not worth our time. Or was it meant to go there anyways? Son of a bitch. I mean, dude, Brighter Shore's player base is actually holding very steady. 10,000 players for something that's, you know, fairly deep in early access. A lot of games drop with the early access title but come out, you know, fairly content complete and whatnot. I think this is like, we could even look at Ashes of Creation and its alpha test that's going on. A lot of people are complaining about the Ashes of Creation stuff. It's literally an alpha test. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people like aren't putting any weight behind what the definition of that actually means. And it's because definitions like early access and stuff like that have had their waters muddied, you know? But this like genuinely is an early access game, and I think that's very blatant with how many hot fixes Andrew's able to post, because they're not like, you know, crazy complicated hot fixes or quality of life fixes that they're putting in. You know, it's fairly standard stuff that honestly should have been caught in testing in QA, in my opinion. But it very well could have been and been something that's been working on in the back burners, whatever. Regardless, with how many quality of life he's put in, it's obvious that this is early access, like, by definition. Yeah, but, like, I always look at games like Fortnite, for example, was in early access, but that wasn't an early access game, and that's, like, you know, probably one of the most egregious examples, but there's a lot of games that are very similar where they label themselves early access, but that's more so to just avoid certain restrictions into like full launching the game or whatever, right? I forget exactly what benefits a development company can get from launching in early access, but there are some major ones. On top of, not even counting the one where you can kind of like excuse bugs and whatnot by saying, hey, we said it's an early access. But I think Brighter Shores, like, more so by definition is a game in early access. We don't even have spells. We don't even have spells. But you're not wrong saying that you want to stick it out for live service games because you've, like, you know, missed out on some things in the past. You're not wrong, especially, you know, you picture Brighter Shores even a year down the road. You're going to kind of have the communities. You'll have the OGs in the community, you know, who are like, oh man, I remember when combat had no special attacks and it was 50-50. And now everybody getting spoon-fed with special attacks. You know what I'm saying? And I hope they don't pay pay any mind to those grumpy bastards, but... Things really got out of hand there for a second, didn't they? I freaking looked back and my guy's like under a cave in the corner here, hiding from the skeleton, and I walk out. I take 5 hits before my guy even like tries to pull a reflex. I don't know what the hell that was. An easy reset is what that was. Yeah, a lot of developers just slap the label early access on their title for a specific reason. Forget what it was. I think it has something to do with Steam and allowing them to sell the game even though the game's not technically content complete. Does that make sense? When is a hard date set for? Hard date set for what? This game being like launched? I mean, the game's launched. There's not going to be any reset. Progression's never going to reset. This is, you know, from here to the end, this is the game. So there's like no hard set date for a launch. I also don't know, I don't know when or what Andrew expects to, I don't know what requirements Andrew expects to meet before he would technically call the game a fully built out game. You know, I don't know how many episodes that entails before he's like, okay, this is what is the game. You know what I'm saying? Because as of right now, we don't even have armor crafting, and we could be looking at, I believe they have, I think, what was it, 8 episodes or something planned? I'll have to look into that, actually. It's a good question. I'll have to look into that. Exactly what his timeline was, because I believe before the game even launched, he kind of had like a bit of a roadmap. I did make a video talking about his roadmap, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might have had to do with like the game's testing and whatnot, and been more so leading up into the launch. something that I need to do. I don't think I'm gonna push any of my bonus experience into blacksmithing, which is weird because I'm pissed that I even have to train blacksmithing. But we might just full on train that, especially because we're getting ready to move on into the moderate iron, or whatever iron is required to make the moderate rapier. And we might just push hard through with that. At least 50. But I need to get my bone right up to level 20 so I can start dumping bonus experience into that. Episode 5 is... So they already have the names for the next 2 episodes. I forget what they're called. Number 5 is called Stonemaw Hill. And I think you're right, it has to do with dwarves. It definitely has to do with armor crafting. That's where you're going to get armor crafting. And then the one after that, episode 6, is Bleakholm Crags. As to whether or not there's an episode 8, 9, or 10, I don't honestly have any clue. I mean, perhaps by episode 6 is where he would technically call the game, like, version 1.0. But like I was saying, him calling this early access, I think hits it by every actual definition. It really is like a version 0.1. But now, like, with all the updates, we're on version, like, 0.17. I think 0.20 is when it does something with this frickin' combat system. Call that 0.2. The armor to weapon ratio at these skeletons seems to be like 2 to 1, and it definitely felt like it was opposite when we were over at the cockroaches. We'll definitely be jumping back over there at like 43. Once we're at 43, this should be, our deflect should be high enough to at least kill those more reliably than we were. Oh, big upgrade right here. Definitely gonna help us at the cockroaches. Let's go. Let's see how big of an upgrade it is. All across the board, huge upgrade. Big numbers on our necromancy. Just overall an upgrade, but definitely an upgrade down here. Huge. It was armor, of course, too. You know, of course it's not going to be a purple weapon, because I'm telling you, these guys drop armor. I wish there was just something that would confirm that for me. Because it's not just armor either. We got that mace from them, but it's like an armor at a 2 to 1 ratio, and I've literally not gotten one piece of purple weapon from this. We've now gotten a few purple upgrades from them, armor-wise. This is where these legendary legs came from, even. Damn, this little crack right here. He went in the crack. Oh, maybe he's just now learning about the crack. Some monsters have the drop table on their wiki. Of course the wiki page is already getting filled out. Huge. Huge. I don't even need like a full drop table. Just like a generalized thing in the game would be nice. What cockroach would I be killing? Short-legged. I don't know if that's going to change the drop table. It didn't seem like it. Spear. Blowpipe. Yeah, he's okay. He was just playing around with it. I didn't realize it until I found that corner either, and I did the same thing he did. Actually hid in that corner, I think, and laughed for like a good 10 minutes when people were in here. I was like, they have no idea I'm in the corner. I don't know whether or not they did, but I got a good kick out of it. I didn't look at what the skeletons drop. It seems to be this mace over and over and over again. And a bunch of armor. Yeah, it's a fun little corner right there. Actually could save you. They can't hit you when you're in that corner, so it could technically save you from some piss poor RNG in here. But that is only until you walk out of there, because they're not going to leave you alone either. I don't know what happens if you crawl in there and then log out. That might save you if you're genuinely like about to die. I haven't risked it though. We're already a cave person here, stuck in the caves. I don't want to become stuck in the walls of the cave. That really kicked our things up. And then so did that. I mean, we might genuinely be able to kill those, cockroaches just fine now. The problem is that I, A, can't equip the equipment that they dropped, and B, I can't guarantee that I'll kill them either, you know? These are like practically guaranteed kills. I don't need health potions here. It's just a boom, bing, bang. Over there, we're looking at really switching it back to a 50-50. I think we're definitely going to ride this to 43. See if we can't get one more armor upgrade. The legendary helmet can probably carry us, but some new gloves or boots would actually be good. I mean, this almost matches our two-handed. I'm excited to upgrade our weapons. That's probably going to be the biggest thing. Check speed on what? Oh, on the mace? Does it show you the speed? Like, I'm not seeing a speed. I can, like, manually check it, I guess. I think this was the legendary item that we got, so if I'm not mistaken, the speed on this is crazy. Yeah. We had a legendary drop of this exact mace at level 0, but I sold that thing. Yeah, it's the two-handed mace, and this thing, for some reason, it's just like boom, 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 boom. It is so fast. And that might actually make it way better than this one, actually, since, like I said, speed rules the day. You end up rolling that dice. The more you roll, the better off you are. That might mean that these would be the place to get another legendary mace, but like I'm saying, dude, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am getting weapons from here. We got a couple thrown weapons here. Just felt like I was getting a lot more of the cockroaches. Not this knowledge point, but the next knowledge point will push me up to 35 stone maces. Inching closer and closer to 38, and then we can start, and then I need to get 20 bone right. What would be a good AFK activity to do? It's like in between cooking and fishing, I feel like. I just don't know how AFK fishing gets. Like, is casting a net on bass AFK? Like one click to fill up an entire inventory? And basically all you do is fish is sell it. I mean, you can cook it, right? But you typically, if you're not going to cook it, you just sell it. Another one that I can do... This is actually a good idea here, too. Another thing I could do is I could do AFK detective. I've got a legendary hammer fist inside of Chronopolis, which just absolutely carries me through these level 18 crime raids. Possibly even the I don't know when the next level of crime raid is. But it just carries me through the crime raid, and I heard that that's one of the best places to get knowledge. That's like the best knowledge per hour, and that's super AFK, and we can just dump all of the knowledge into the skills that we need to complete that. Leatherwork, detective, and carpenter are good options. How is leatherwork AFK though? You have just so many steps for all of the different leathers. Carpenter is also a good option though, you're right. Carpenter is useful as well. Carpenter, as soon as trading opens up, is probably going to be one of the most valuable skills, because eventually with my stonemasonry, if I'm going to want to craft average hammer, I'm gonna need an average pine pole, and I can't make an average pine pole until... So whoever can is gonna be able to just charge me whatever they want. Yeah, that's gonna be a massively profitable skill. Being that I'm already level 33 too is not a terrible idea. I don't gain anything out of doing detective other than knowledge points. Like, I don't gain any money or anything. I guess I do gain Chronopolis levels, but I don't gain any gear to upgrade those levels. So I'd be in like a weird state at that point in time. I don't know. You might have just sold me on Carpenter for some reason. Especially considering the whole reason that I'm training so hard in the mine is to unlock the ability to craft legendary weapons. So I technically need to have these level up almost side by side. No way, dude! No way, bro! Let's... Haha! Woo! This is huge! Great stone mace. Ooh! This is the legendary item that I sold, and we just got a level 34 upgrade to it. Oh! Oh, let's go. It's not gonna help us here because these guys are immune to the necromancy, but dude, 103 strength, bro. So good, man. So good. This thing is so good. This thing is so damn good. I don't think you guys are ready for how damn good this thing is. How fast this mace is. I mean, you just saw it with the other mace, but now it's legendary. Huge, bro. Massive upgrade. Unbelievable. And what's great about this, especially, is the fact that it has the necromancy element to it. So when we move into the next level of mine crawlers, we are set, bro, because the mine crawlers are vulnerable to the necromancy. So when we move into the next level of those, we are absolutely set. We're gonna go see if we can take on these cockroaches now at any sort of... That was it. That was the banger there too. Like I was saying, before we even got that, I was talking about how I guess this is where you would get that legendary mace. Man, I cannot believe we pulled that. I don't know if that's a hammer mage only weapon as well. It might be, I'm not sure. Like, we're getting ready to go kill these cockroaches, and the cockroaches drop spears, and the cockroaches drop spears and blowpipes, and I don't think that those are bone right, so I can't wear either of those. So there's every chance that killing a bunch of cockroaches might lead into me getting a legendary blowpipe, but I've yet to get a legendary item that I can't equip. So he might have made it to where the legendaries aren't class specific. I don't know. Because I've yet to get a legendary that I cannot equip. I've gotten epic... No, I've gotten the purple ones that I can't equip. Guy's killing level 90 cockroaches. People are nuts. They've really locked into the mine. '97 mine fighter. Frickin' madman. Here we go. First cockroach with the legendary mace. It's not what the cockroach is vulnerable to, but I think we're gonna be alright. The speed on this two-handed weapon is just ridiculous. It really is. I don't even think it got us down to half health. It is an RNG game, though, and that same thing happens with the skeletons, even at this level. Some fights, they won't even get me to half, and some fights, it's like, oh man, he could win it. Also, have we confirmed whether or not your shield defensive bonus still counts even though you're using the two-handed weapon? I cannot figure out whether or not I take less damage when I use the one-handed, or if I take more damage when I use the two-handed, or if I'm just in my head about it. I wonder if anybody's, like, solidified an answer in on that. Right, so maybe because I'm Hammer Mage, I only have access to receiving Hammer Mage epics. That's a good point. I have gotten purple Cryo Knight stuff, and purple, I'm gonna die here, bet. Man, I don't know if these things just have, like, a hardened shell of defense or something, but I'm, like, hitting a bunch of 8s. Not helping me here. We're gonna die. I'm gonna go make some health potions, and we're gonna go back to the cockroaches. Because it doesn't seem like we're gonna have to kill, or have to use a health potion that often anymore.
On infiltration.
Something just happened.
Instead of invasion. On subversion.
Anthony Preston just subscribed on YouTube. Welcome, Anthony. Hope you're doing well. You know what's funny about YouTube subscribers and the notifications here live? I never know if they're here live. But either way, welcome. You hope so? Getting another one from another class is going to be... Yeah, that would be terrible. Especially coming off of a... Especially if it's a legendary. The one thing I like about the epics, and I didn't realize, and I sold all of my off-class epics, and I'm pissed that I did, is the fact that you can turn those into legendary weapons. If you have an epic weapon that's for Hammer Mage, you can turn that into a legendary after you complete Lost and Found. As a matter of fact, I think that's the only way that you can craft legendaries. I don't think it's RNG. I think you actually craft the legendary with the item. With items. So hold on to your off-class purples. That's why I think it'd be really nice if they expanded the bank. It'd be huge. We need some more storage for our equipment. Like a lot more. Epics into legendaries or rares into epics? Yeah, sorry. Rares into epics. My apologies. Andrew went off of industry standard and my brain cannot comprehend the... You could turn a purple into an orange. That's what I'm going to start calling them because it's just... It's weird the way it's labeled. You can go purple to orange. Purple off class to orange. I'm assuming on class. I don't know why you'd want to craft a orange for another class. But maybe, it's very possible that you might need like a purple hammer to craft an orange hammer. I don't know. It might be that way. It's a good point. We'll see when it comes out. Or actually, you know what? People can already unlock that. I might have to look that up. There's got to be somebody who's completed Lost and Found. Who knows all the details. Yeah, colors is the only way to like solidly make it make sense because it's off industry standard for sure. Andrew said when he was making Brighter Shores, he said, "What industry standard? I'm setting the new standard." Okay. Orange is rare now. What's he calling the orange? Epic. Okay? Orange is epic now. One level away from 29 healing. You know what pisses me off is this passive activity requires you to do another passive activity of foraging. I don't think you can buy the gray louse, or you can't buy it anywhere that I've seen. How did the colors work in Fortnite? Orange was legendary and purple was epic. I'm almost positive. Gray was common, green was uncommon, blue was rare, purple was epic, and then orange was legendary. I'm like 95% sure. It's been a couple years since I've played Fortnite, but I'm 95% sure. And that basically, I don't know if it was Fortnite that set the standard, but that's where I definitely pick up the standard from, so let's get everybody else on board here. And it's too late for Andrew, man. He can't just go through and do a name change on all the... Oh, it's too late, man. The damage, it's already started. You know, we're here. It is what it is. But it's, yeah, it can't be just Fortnite, because what's WoW? I never played World of Warcraft, but what's World of Warcraft color system? Because maybe Fortnite just reset the standard, and now Andrew's bringing it back. I don't know. We're gonna die again. Barely pulled that one out. Gonna definitely start trying to make sure we attack them as far away as possible. Where's the storage around here? Here. I'd have to go so far. Not worth it. My equipment has 2 pluses now. Oh man, he was right next to me. That's not good. Alright, we're killing it. We're like 4 down, you know, I haven't even really gotten close. We're on a roll here. Don't jinx it now. Once we're level 44, we should for sure be high enough on the defense here to not have to worry too much about killing these in mass. The one thing that's annoying is all of the drops that end up on the ground. They kind of clutter the screen, but they also make me feel like I'm wasting valuable resources, even though I'm not going to be using these for 100 levels of alchemy, which is just going to be forever and a day from now. But still, I just feel like I'm wasting them. It's definitely the mace coming through on the attack speed, I feel like. Though in that fight, the highest I've seen this thing hit is a 17, so it does not hit as high. This hammer can hit like 24s with the element. And I don't know if that's because it uses the thunder element and I'm a thunder guy, I don't know. But this, like I said, speed rules the day here. It's still 50-50, but give it a level or two, and I don't think we'll even be worrying about it at all. I wouldn't mind picking up a legendary hammer fist from these guys. We have a legendary hammer fist in Chronopolis, and it just carries me through the detective raids. It's so good because it's a first-handed weapon as well, so I don't have to worry about using a weaker weapon. I just let the raid roll. That's why I'm really tempted to do that for... So I'm really tempted to do that for the AFK activity while we're running leagues. It's like really between that and fishing or cooking. I just feel like, you know, chances are that detective and the combat, more specifically the combat in Chronopolis, are going to help us more than fishing and cooking. Especially when it comes to like completing quests. Because if I'm not mistaken, the 5-star quest in Hopeport right now just gives you like 300 silver, which is definitely a good reward for somebody who's just playing in Hopeport and Hope Forest. But I mean, we're kind of past that at this point. You're at the 40 skeletons. I'm killing 3 of these. Man, something's in my throat. By the time you finish a second kill. Well, hopefully you get yourself a weapon upgrade soon, because I definitely was not killing these this fast prior to receiving this mace. But that's good to hear, because that definitely means I'm getting the maximum amount of experience. I wonder how fast I'd be killing the toads, though. That's and how much less experience the toads give. Boom. 35 stone mason, 3 levels to go. 1 more level until we can unlock another passive activity. Not sure if I'm gonna do that. Though, my first thoughts on the passive activities were these are a complete and total waste of time. You get like no experience for these. But that's true only in regards to like the level 20 passive activities, you know? Once you start unlocking the higher tier passive activities, it's actually not good, but it's better, right? It feels more worth it. We're gonna die here. So bogus, dude. Appreciate you dropping by, Zach. Appreciate you being here. Take it easy. Take it easy out there. So much time wasted. Oh, I knew he was gonna hit me too. Just the perfect distance, aren't you? You sick bastard. He was in the perfect spot to catch me on my way through. Can I start 2 of these? Excuse me, are you serious? No. No, but if there was another venture, I can start 2 in total. Very interesting. That's why I say this game's early access tag is really genuinely true as well, because there's a lot of stuff in the game right now that literally means nothing to nobody to nothing, but it will mean something later. You know, like leathers. Those mean absolutely nothing right now. Something just happened.
On subversion.
Eptic V just subscribed over on YouTube. Welcome. Welcome. I doubt he's here. He's probably watching another video, but you know what? We were here. We were here to thank him. $35, man. Settle down with the hits, and I come in and hit a 1, 7, 8, 6, 8. Come on! Barely. Yeah, there's RNG on our side. 15, 12. Huge. I don't like how I'm hitting 15s and he's just popping 35s. This next defensive upgrade is going to push our impact deflect into above 33%, which is good, I guess. It's the one bit of power that our character gets for leveling up, so you know what? We're going to take it. Something just happened.
Instead of invasion. On subversion. Instead of election. On intimidation.
Went from Eptic V to Eptic Virus. Now following. Following on Twitch. He's everywhere. Alright, we got a reset on this one. Whoa, big 32 coming in as well. We might not have time to reset. Saved it with a 10, and we got it off. These things are still slowly eating away at my health potions, but hopefully this next level stops that. PSA 10 Charizard, good to see you, man. How you doing? The short-legged cockroach is said to use its shorter legs to use less body energy when running large distances from predators. I don't know if short-legged cockroaches are a real thing, but you know what? Knowing Andrew Gower and how he sneaks real life into our video games and tries to teach us shit, I wouldn't be surprised. Damn you and making us learn how to craft steel, Andrew. Yeah, like I said, I actually watched that fight, dude, and it was sad, man. And like I said before, even going into the fight, I said it's a lose-lose for this guy. If he wins, it's not really that big of a bragging right to beat up a 58-year-old retired boxer. And if he loses, that's even more embarrassing. But actually, winning like that might have been more embarrassing, man. And I honestly feel bad. Like, the way I saw it, let me tell you the way I saw it is Mike Tyson took one solid hit from Jake Paul and just absolutely mentally broke down. Just absolutely had a mental breakdown. He started like really gnawing on his gloves, and it all happened after like one solid hit from Jake Paul. And it was like, dude, this guy's been hit in the head for 20 years. And he just gets hit in the head again, like caused some PTSD flashbacks. That was so hard to watch. But you want to know one thing that I learned from that entire night? I learned that I never want to watch two women box ever again. That was the grossest, most vicious, brutal thing that I've ever seen, and I never want to see it again. I never want to see that again. They should have ended that fight. They should have ended that fight. Bro, her eye was about to fall. Her eye was flapping, dude. And then, oh my gosh, dude. They're just interviewing her afterwards, too, you know? And I hate blood, man. I don't like blood. I don't like cuts. I don't like biology class. You know, when I was in high school, biology class would make me uncomfortable. I was writing up some like game plan for League, and I had to put my notepad over the screen because I could not watch her eye bleed out and flap around like that anymore. Her eye was flapping, and I could not handle it, dude. I do not ever want to watch two women box ever again. And the worst part is, like I said, they were interviewing her after the fight, and I'm freaking out, dude. I'm like, send this lady to the hospital, bro. She needs to get that stapled up. I'm like yelling at the people in the corner. I'm like, they're doing a piss poor job at closing that thing back up because it just keeps flapping around, dude. I'm in full-blown panic mode. She's doing the interview, dude, and all I could picture was her eye flap doing the talking as she's giving the answers to the interview. It's how wide open it was. I'm freaking out, bro. I'm throwing the notepad over the screen. That's what I learned that night, is I don't want to watch women fight ever again. I'm out, bro. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. That was disgusting. That was disgusting. Headbutts, not just box. Yeah, and you know, they were both headbutting each other, because if you saw that other lady's eye was split open too. They were headbutting each other, and a lot of people are pissed about that fight, actually. And I could honestly understand why they're pissed. That lady, the same thing kind of happened in this fight too. That lady got rocked in the beginning, dude. She got knocked so off her feet in the beginning, dude. You could see it in her face. She had no freaking clue where she was anymore. And then she got hit a couple more times. And ever since that happened, she was just completely off balance and was like diving headfirst into the lady constantly just trying to hold the lady and catch up her breath. That being said, though, the way that their stances work, their heads are just literally bound to clash. And that's why I'm saying they were both hitting each other in the head. Like, it very much was the other lady's fault, too. And, like, holy shit, you get headbutt in the head to where it fucking splits your eye open like that. You know, fight a little bit differently, you know? She comes in at you with her head. Stop leaning your head into her head. You know, you stop fucking clashing heads. You know what she's doing, so you do something different, right? And also, somebody actually like staple that thing shut, or they should have just called the fight, dude. That was disgusting. Fight should not have been going on. It was nasty. I didn't really enjoy the whole entirety of the night. And the Mike Tyson fight was just so sad. Everybody's saying it's rigged. I'm like, nah, dude. Mike Tyson took one hit to the face and had like a mental breakdown, dude. His 58-year-old brain that's just been like smashed around for 20 years had like a PTSD. He looked like an old man having a breakdown. He wasn't moving right anymore. He was jumping around at weird times. He was not okay, dude. He took one hit and like that was not okay. And to me, it honestly looked like Jake Paul eased up on him. You know what I mean? It looked like Jake Paul saw that after he hit him that Mike Tyson was not okay, and then he kind of eased up on him. Because to me, it seemed like Jake Paul could have knocked him out at any point in time. Like, honestly. How's my KP an hour looking at mine fighting from a reminiscence? Kills per hour? Is that what you're talking about? I have no idea. Are we counting kills per hour? Are we counting kills per hour? Zek left early, but I think we have an efficiency nuts. Oh, knowledge per hour. Oh, I don't know. It's a really good point. Depends on how many kills per hour, I guess. It's about 3 per kill, I believe, but I think it's 3 per kill across the board. So it literally doesn't matter what you're killing. I could be wrong though. Let me check. Knowledge points. Yeah, I got you. I don't know the reference that you're making, Charizard, but you know, I'm sure that's exactly what it was like. We literally barely made it out of that fight alive, and we actually got 4 knowledge points that time. That's actually huge. Every other fight that I've seen, it's been 3. Is there a storage rift near this spot? So, I mean, I'll show you where it's at. I wouldn't call it technically near this spot. You gotta come down across the river and then go all the way up to in here. Of course, we died on that one. So, it's not terribly far away, but it's, you know, it's a few maps away. When did I start picking these up? How old am I? 30 is what my wife says. I tell her 26-ish. So, that's an argument we have. I say she lost count about 4 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. The Brighter Shores crowd is probably all on the 30-plus side. Especially those of us reminiscing about the days of old. Playing RuneScape in the days of old. Steel Dragons. Back when Steel Dragons meant something. You would need to farm those mobs for an alchemy mat? Yeah, so are you 132? You don't get to use that alchemy mat until you're level 131 for the experience potion. And man, now you got me even more so regretting the fact that I'm not picking these up. I was saying that earlier. It's gonna be freaking 2 years before I'm level 131 alchemy though. But yeah, they do have one of the potions. That's wild. Is alchemy decently quick to train? I've never really like sat down and actually put any time into it. This is all from like health potions and then passive experience. I've grinded some slugworms. 105? Ah, so you're getting closer and closer. Yeah, so I mean the storage crate's not that close. But actually, you know what? There's cockroaches here too. So technically, you could save a few maps by killing cockroaches here. There's actually 3 cockroach spawns, which is enough for one person. You might have to compete. And also, if you're fighting them down here, you don't, like... The reason I keep going up into this cave is so I can hit them as many times with my bow before they get to me. You don't have that much space out there. That's what I would definitely say if you're grinding out alchemy in, like, a real grind, is I would try to skip the potions that require you to kill stuff in the mines as much as possible. However, it is kind of like twofold. Killing stuff in the mines gives you that copper, which can help you, and the resource. So you're kind of like killing 2 birds with 1 stone there, because you can use the copper to buy more of the resource. Oh, so you're making some profit off alchemy. That's not bad either, then. Smart. I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to be doing to AFK Brighter Shores while we're playing leagues, and it might be cooking just literally to stock up on as much silver as possible, but I'm also thinking we might push into... Come on with the 9! It couldn't have just been a 12? Oh, gotcha. Does alchemy not train the knowledge points too much? Because I noticed when I'm training smithing and I'm doing the actual smelting, I'm not training my knowledge for crap. Prep an inventory of 12% brew is 58% knowledge points for 70 in total. So you're getting more with the stew. You know who we need to get on Brighter Shores? And actually, I don't even know if they've talked about it. I haven't been following them too much lately. Charlie. We need some Moist Critical playing some Brighter Shores. You know, he just finished his RuneScape grind not too long ago, right? So it's time for him to pick up a whole nother grind. Tell him it's time to get to maxing, huh? It's time. Well, I mean, shoot, if we're gonna be here alone, we might as well give this area a shot. Even in the cave, I'm not getting 4 hits off with my bolas. Oh, what, you're gonna fight me for these cockroaches now? The salt smith? Out here smithing salt. Five, 2, 1, 5, 5. Come on! %3 per 6 stones. We died again. I might go to the frogs for a bit because this is ridiculous. We level up and now we're dying like constantly. Oh, and I can't see what my levels are. Perfect. This legendary mace should carry us for sure at the frogs. We should have no problem at the frogs anymore. 1 silver profit a stew when you get cooking to 120. That's what I heard. Cooking is like 200 some odd silver an hour once you're... I forget what level he said it was. But it was like 268 silver an hour. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's so crazy. I wonder how many hours it takes to get that, though. You know, like how many hours of the level 8 stew When do you level up Stu again? 63? That's such a huge jump. Everything in this game feels slow. Have you done 32 carpentry yet? Because that killed me. 32 carpentry killed me. And I, you know, like a good chunk of it got done with passive training as well as, what did I do? Oh yeah, knowledge points. And it still killed me. And now I have to do 60 blacksmithing. And I don't even want to train blacksmithing, but I have to get it to 60. Otherwise I can't craft legendary items. I wish for this quest, it would be so huge for this quest if they made it, instead of 60 blacksmithing, it was 60 in the level of weapon crafting that is required. This is bad. I'm going to die to this frog because I'm so far away from him. 60 weapon crafting in whatever is required for your class. So if you were a cryo knight, it would be blacksmithing, hammer mage, stonemason, guardian, bone wright, you know? Because it makes more sense for me as a hammer mage to get level 60 stonemason than it does to get 60 blacksmithing. Yeah, so, well, I mean, like, get you to level 60 bone wright, so I'm gonna die. Get you to level 60 bone wright, so at least you can craft weapons that are for your class at level 60, rather than just the useless blacksmith skill, because it's useless for hammer mage, it's useless for guardian, so. Why do you need them all, though? Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Average aside, though, I probably would have never, ever, ever trained blacksmithing all the way to level 60 if I didn't have to for this quest. It'd make much more sense to make a cryo knight. I don't know if you could put in dynamic questing like that, though, that changes the requirements based on your class. But it would make the most sense. Surely would. Or if you're gonna, or if you can't do it, at least changing it to where they're all the same. Like 40 in each of them. I'd be complaining less about that. $60 blacksmithing, though? You know how many hours I spent at the forges to get 35 blacksmithing so I can blast mine? Hours. Way too many hours. Thankfully, somebody on the stream the other day brought up that they were dumping all of their knowledge points from training up to 61 combat to help train these skills. And I was like, that's huge. We're definitely getting ready to go do that. Change up the frickin'... I can't go for another 15, 25 levels of blacksmithing. Need like 130 something mine fighter for 35% health point mats? What? That can't be true. That can't be true. That so can't be true that you're gonna make me teleport and go check if it's true. I have 330 dust and 330 tongues in my bank. And I believe these are the tongues for the health potions. They can't be the high level ones, because then that would make these literally useless. These make nothing then. Maybe the... No. If they're for 28, I'm actually not going to complain about that. 29. Now I'm not going to Oh, you're talking percent. Okay. Yeah, you're way past me in alchemy. I got what you're saying. I'm like, what the hell? Nah, brah. For the level 35 potions, I've got a shitload of ingredients stocked up. We're ready to go on the level 35 potions. Yeah, the 35 potions only heal for 28. The ones you're talking about heal for 35. And yeah, I'm assuming do require those damn things. Technically, though, you should be able to buy the 32% healing potion from an upgraded version of this, I'm assuming, right? But yeah, no, we got stacks and stacks of these tongues and the dust. That's why I was like, no, you can't make that useless. I spent a lot of time stacking up that dust. Yeah, once we're 35 alchemy, I'm going to push through on those. See where that gets us. Crap. Yeah, no, I got you. 170 alch for the 35%. We're on the same page now. You said 35 health potions, and I thought you meant level 35 health potion. You meant 35%. Which is, like, way up there, bro. I'll never be 170 alchemy. That's crazy. Maybe that's why I'm seeing so many people just absolutely grinding out the mines. We've seen a lot of high level mine fighter pushing the level 100s in mine fighter today. And I'm like, move on, man, move on. Nah, that makes sense. Get some of them important ingredients. That's a huge important ingredient. The reason I was stacking the level 35 ingredients is because that's massive. 28% is a huge upgrade, and I'm going to be able to craft 300 of them bad boys. The Mine Fighter cape. We've still yet to get a cape. And like I said earlier, if you'd have told me a week ago that my first cape was going to be Mine Fighter, I'd have laughed and laughed and laughed, and I'd have said, yeah, right. It'll probably be alchemy or something, or stonemason is probably what I would have said. Nope, it's gonna be Mine Fighter. Boom. Looks like I'm getting 4% knowledge points per kill here too. I'll take it. Where do you buy them from? You can buy them from the alchemist. The tongues in the dust. If you can buy the 28% pot, can't you buy the 38% pot? Or the 35? Yeah, but if you can buy, why can't you buy the upgraded tongues? Because the tongues in the dust is for the 28% healing potion. Oh, you can buy the upgraded tongues and dust as well? Yeah. I got you. Big loss ratio there. 900 copper is not bad. Well, at least you can buy them, so it's not like you're completely locked out of maxing alchemy and using alchemies and using the highest level alchemy potion just because you don't have like 150 Mine Fighter or whatever. How much experience am I getting per toad here? I haven't even been paying attention. $25 silver per potion? That's crazy. Card will tell you the experience. Does it really? 730? Shut up. That means the experience? Huge. We're learning things still. Massive. No more guessing games for me and trying to pay attention when the experience drops and then missing it like 10 times in a row. 730, sure enough. Sure enough. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, I know, but I'm literally just trying to grind through the combat right now. The Toad's Eyes, I believe, require some stupid level of alchemy too, just some level that I'm not going to get to anytime soon. And I learned when I was picking up the dust and the tongues that it is just... It takes so much time away from killing. It just like really digs into your experience per hour. 104, yeah, 104 is way higher than I'll ever get. Yeah. It'll be so long until I'm there that I might as well wait until I'm killing the next level of Toad, or even if I have to like past action the Toads. Oh yeah, the tentacle suckers. I have a few of those. It just cuts into it so hard. It doesn't help that you get... And I'm not complaining about this, right? But it doesn't help that you get 4 eyes per kill, meaning, you know, you can do 6 kills per inventory, and then I have to go find... Where's the storage chest from here? I'm having to walk all the way up here, probably, is the only one that I know of. All the way up here. Just to store them, that's crazy. Crazy. I don't know what you mean by the jellies. It looks like the nearest one is literally right here. I'd have to go all the way up. I don't know where jellies are, though. And to be fair... Oh, the slimes. Yeah, no. That's on the other side of the map. It doesn't look like this opens up to anything either, but... I'm not that far, so I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna have to walk quite a ways to bank these things. Straight money is good experience per hour, you're right. The skeletons really set you up solid. To buy out skills, at least to a certain point, because I mean, like, 25 silver per potion is not really manageable, no matter how much money you made at the skeletons, but yeah, I should have no problem buying out 20 bone rye, 35 alchemy. Might lose this one. Oh, barely pulled it through with 2 health. You know, the one thing that sucks about... I'd probably still be at the skeletons, honestly, but with this mace as an upgrade, they're immune to this, so... I don't want to just use my purple hammer when we got this legendary mace, but it's shredding through these toads now, so... In all honesty, when we're level 44, we could probably go back to the cockroaches and just be just fine as well. But we might as well stick it through here to fill up this inventory at least. Easy enough, the same amount of knowledge. Also, we're still kind of getting screwed over by RNG over here. Believe it or not, hitting a bunch of like 1s and 4s. Boom. 44 Mine Fighter. Piece of cake. And these things just get around a corner on you and you just stop attacking them. We unlocked a new blob. That is level 58. It'll be some days before we're able to take that thing on. We have a level 39 common, I believe, hammer. I'm gonna compare the stats to the level 24 purple hammer. And it's still not there. Getting closer. We have a level 37 one-handed. Let's compare this. This is actually higher, but the kicker with these is it has 0 elemental chance, so the strength on these is always typically a bit higher. Huh. I don't know where the hell the music went. Mine's music just cuts out sometimes. Vulnerable to... Ooh, we might be able to go kill these metalliths here very soon, because they are vulnerable to Necro. And this staff, or this mace that I'm using here, happens to use Necro. Might be able to take advantage of that and kill those a little bit early. Maybe we go give that a shot at level 45. I mean, that's risky business, man, and it's gonna probably be Death City over there trying it 4 levels lower. But maybe not. Oh, man. We still got like 3 whole bonus experiences until we're level 36 stonemason. Something just happened.
Invasion. On subversion.
Rick Friends just subscribed over on YouTube. Welcome. Welcome, Rick. You're probably not here and you're probably watching another video. But I bet you deep down that you know we were here. Something else just happened.
Instead of election.
Runarkista just subscribed over on YouTube as well. Probably because the Leagues videos we put out over the past couple days is starting to gain a little bit of traction. Good to see. Welcome. You're not here, but welcome. Went from 469 to 470, poor guy. He had it all, and then he lost it. Looks like he got his blacksmithing grind done, though, or at least the majority of it. We are lagging behind. Come on. Barely. Once we're 38 stonemason, we're gonna pull off of combat, and then we need to go get level 20 bone right. That way we can pull back into combat and start pushing all of our bonus experience into bone right. I'd anticipate that we're gonna need to do a good chunk of bone right training, the rest of the blacksmith training, and then the last couple levels of stonemason. Oh, I just put it in the wrong skill. And the last couple levels of stonemason after level 61. And like I said, I mean, we're only 10 days away from the launch of Leagues, and we're going to definitely be doing something passively. I'm wondering, how much knowledge do you get cooking passively? Because if you get a decent amount, but then we got carpentry, and I hate this skill, but this skill is going to be massive for weapon crafting. And you do get decent knowledge points doing the carpentry skill. You could just carpentry all of Leagues, but you don't make money. That's the thing. You lose money. Shit, that's the thing, isn't it? I'd only be able to do that for so long before I was entirely out of money. I wonder how long. Because even running out of money, it might be worth doing. Than just jumping into cooking or something afterwards. But you get a lot of... I've heard that the best knowledge per hour is with Detective doing the raids. And I have a killer setup to do some AFK raids, so that's a potential possibility as well. Like torn between 3 things. Do stews on the side. I'm confused as to what you mean by stews on the side. Cooking? Oh, these? The dab stews? We're gonna die. Our defense pulled through. Dab stew, is that what you're talking about? Vegetable stew? Right. Just burn through carpentry, burn through all of our silver for carpentry, and then push over to stews. That's what I was thinking. Because if I went from carpentry to detective, I would come back to Brighter Shores with a high detective level and a high watchman level. As well as whatever, you know, a high carpentry. But I'd have no silver. But if I pulled off carpentry and then went to cooking, I'd at least gain some of that silver back. Because I don't anticipate 1 gold. Let's just say 750 silver. I don't anticipate 750 silver taking me very far. It'll probably be more than that. It'll probably be closer to a gold. Yeah, the vegetable stews. Yeah, I got you. We're on the same page now. That would definitely be the play, I think, is to burn the money on carpentry and then pull over into vegetable stews. Post running out of money. We'll post almost running out of money, so we can still buy the stews. We are 10 days away also. Like I could possibly go and do some wood cutting myself. You know, and chop like some rugged ash. And then we'll just do like a boatload of rugged ash. And if I did, I already have like 350 rugged ash planks in the bank. I have like more, and the planks are mainly for the shield. I have more rugged ash than I need is what I'm saying. And I could potentially chop a bunch of that ash before League starts, set myself up to have a bunch of that in the bank, and then burn money, but also sell the planks instead of just stockpiling like 1,000 planks. When in reality, you don't need 1,000 planks to train it. I only need the planks to craft the equipment that I need, and in reality I only need the highest level planks I can craft. Does that make sense? Like I won't need 1,000 rugged planks, not to train stonemason, and not even to craft the gear that I want. I won't need that many planks. Yeah, we might just push real deep into carpentry then. We'll see. Because the carpentry, I know for sure, is decent knowledge points, and it is pretty AFK as well. And if I'm selling the logs, then I don't have to leave that building to bank the stuff. So if I'm selling the planks, I'm all in that one building. We might have just nailed it down. Rugged ash is so easy to farm too. Now that I have the deposit box though, maybe I could do something more than ash. Like maybe some rugged hickory or something. And even with the hickory poles, just sell them. And honestly, doing something like a pole's better. It gives you more AFK time. Because with 12 logs, I make 24 poles, and then I have to do stuff to the poles. Yeah, 35 for juniper. We're at 33. So I could easily push into 35 as well, and then just overstock on juniper. That way, we start off training with the highest level of thing. By the time we're done with all of that, we'll be way past juniper, but we start off at the top. Carpentry also future-proofs you, yeah. Well, I don't know. Well, carpentry, I don't know how much carpentry is going to play into armor. Leatherworking is going to play deeply into armor, but you're not wrong. You very well could end up needing like some planks or something for armor crafting. Like, I'm not sure exactly what resources they're going to pull for armor crafting, but I know for sure that leatherworking is going to play into armor crafting. That's why for the 10 levels I did for the main story quest line, I banked all of that leather. Because when I first did carpentry, I was just selling all of my planks and my poles. I didn't realize they were going to be for weapon crafting, and when it came time to weapon craft, I had to go remake planks and poles to fill out the cards. So, it was a pain in the ass. That I could have avoided had I just deposited the poles while I was training. But like I said, I really only need the pole to fill out the card, and then a lot of one single pole, let's say pole, in order to craft the gear that I need. Like if I'm trying to craft level 60, if I'm trying to craft a level 59, a level 60 hammer or something, I probably need this 59U pole right here. So if I'm trying to get like a purple one of those hammers, I probably need like 100 of these U poles. but I don't need 1,000 juniper staves. We could sell those and just stay all in-house. Problem is, I don't get access to rugged juniper until level 45. Yeah, when do I get access to rugged hickory? I can't even do rugged oak, so I could really only do rugged ash. And that's no problem. Maybe I do some like off-stream wood cutting or something in preparation for, or maybe we have like a whole stream where we just do some prep for the AFK time during League. And that'll probably be a big part of it, is chopping a bunch of rugged ash, possibly moving up into chopping each of the ruggeds as we level up through them. But I know for oak you need like the two-handed, it's just a pain in the ass. For weapons, you're 100% right with weapons. Carpentry does future-proof me. Not only for crafting the better weapons, but when trading comes out, people who didn't train carpentry to level 60 but want to craft level 60 weapons are going to rely on people with level 60 carpentry in order to buy the holes to craft the stuff, you know what I'm saying? So like there's gonna be a huge market for the higher level carpentry stuff when trading comes out. So as much as I hate this skill, it's definitely one of the more powerful market skills. Alchemy as well. We're gonna die again! It's alright, we're a full in. You know what? He just sent us back to the equipment shop that much faster. Said we were filling out one more inventory there anyways before we moved on. Boom. 720 silver in the bag. I would say chances of us having the stats to complete this quest before Leagues is practically 0. Alright, let's see if we can take down one of these iron bad boys. Oh, they attack fast. This is not starting off well. Just drink early, drink fast. We're not going to be able to kill these, like, repeatedly. But can we take down one? It looks like it. We're in the running, too, unless he comes in and hits some 30s. Staying pretty even here with the hits. He attacks fast but weak. We're still ahead, but barely. Huge. Excuse me, I only got 779 experience, or was that just the bonus? 941, almost 1,000. Not too shabby. Andrew said there's some way to attack things that are under other things, but I haven't been able to figure it out. He said like hold the click button down or whatever. That never worked. Damn! Oh wow, he's got him on spawn. The Salt Smith, huh? Mr. Smith? Just got 43 mine fight, you will be giving those a try. Good luck. Good luck. Even at 44, these things are frickin' 50-50 split. forget what they're weak to. They're weak to fire. If you got something with fire, that might help. Man, hitting a 3 really not helping me out here, bud. Drink it up. Huge heal there, all the way up to 50. Boom. Easy kill. $25. Huge heal coming in. Too late. We got him. The Saltsmith be out here banking the mandibles, and yeah, if you're running to repeat the bank, this is definitely where you're gonna want to do it. That way you don't have to recross the river. That's much more feasible of a bank run. Wow, 25, 22 in a row, followed up by a 13. We're still decently ahead here. 27 not helping us out though, but we're able to pull it off. Combat's most definitely the fastest skill to train. It definitely, you cook through the levels pretty dang quickly. And I don't know if that's maybe because, maybe it just feels that way. You know, that might just be like that might be in my head. Man, we barely won that one. I wish you had some fireworks or some public notification display that happened similar to RuneScape when you level up. That would be fun. Speaking of which, 45 Mine Fighter in the bag. We're about to get another knowledge point here. We're still 3 knowledge points away from level 36 Stonemason. We hit a 0. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. I needed 1 kill and you let me down here. Let's back out. Called reset. Reset! See, he's already having to bank. That's crazy, man. There it is. I didn't get another knowledge point. I just got scammed. I just got scammed a knowledge point experience? What the hell was that? Not good, not looking good. I need him to slow down on the hits here. It's neck and neck. He's got the lead hit, though. Oh. Just comes in and hits 29, 26, 24, 25. Slow down. You know, settle down. Lost his mind. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at 45 Mine Fighter, working our way towards 36 Stonemason. Still quite a ways to go. We're going to end the stream here today. I appreciate everybody stopping by. It was a little bit late today. We're going to be back at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, though. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We had Reminiscent, Joey, Charizard, Pereira, Nema. I'm probably totally butchering that. But I appreciate you guys being here. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.